What's going on YouTube? This is Bully Kid here, and I'm a little bit sad, and I'm gonna tell you why. I got to play one of my holy grail basses. If you're new to this channel, a little bit about me. I've been playing for about 13, 14 years. Probably 14, but for real, been playing maybe like 8 or so. Like I got serious about trying to get better. So, been playing for about 14 years, top end, and I have three holy grail basses. I have the Ernie Ball Music Man. I have the Rickenbacker 4003, and I have Thunderbird, and that is right there, right? So I had three holy grail basses. I recently got to extensively play one of my holy grail basses. It was a 1980s Ernie Ball Music Man, right? And had brand new strings on it. It was kept pristine, great. Action on it was cool. Got to playing around with it, and it was my dream bass. Like I was gonna buy this bass from this dude. Like it was uh, ivory with the gold hardware, and that was gonna be my Eleanor. Like anybody seen Gone in 60 Seconds? That was my Eleanor, the elusive Mustang 69, whatever, that just got away from me. But um, I got to playing around with it, and I realized something. Number one, I had never played with a Music Man before, so I had no idea, like a authentic Music Man, not like a Guitar Center, Sterling by Music Man knockoff type deal. Actually, this is the first time I actually played a Music Man for real, for real. So uh, I had an hour and a half with it today, and I don't like it. It's the dangest thing. The sound that I thought I was gonna have with the bass, I couldn't produce the sound out of my head no matter how much I tweedled with it. I played like I was funking for like a good hour and a half straight. And the dude recorded me playing because he was like, "Man, you going in," and I was like, "Thank you, but no, this ain't what's up." So, and I realized why. The sound that I was searching for in my head, I already had, and I have it in two basses, and they're both right there. Now, um, I guess I can talk about these. Um, this bass is a Squire Jag humbucker. I switched out the uh, pickup that was in it and added an Aguilar AG4M. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. And this is a passive circuit, so it's just a volume and a tone here, you know. And that gives me the Music Man sound I think about. You know what I'm saying? It's not very versatile for, trying to play Motown or whatever. But if I'm doing slap and I'm doing funk, a fresh set of strings, and this could go all day. Then I just made this purchase. Just got this one in about a month and a half ago. And this is a Sire M2 with the volume tone, master tone, pickup selector, treble, mid sweeper, bass, and a active passive switch. Has the double humbucker uh, position there. Has two humbuckers here. And the sound that I was thinking was gonna come from this Music Man wasn't the taste and sound and tone that I felt I was searching for. You know what I'm saying? So I can scratch one of my. I'm sad to say that, yeah, because I've been wanting this bass for years. Like I refused to buy it because I didn't feel like my skills playing the bass were to that level. I still don't. I still don't feel like my skills are to the level where I can grab this bass like, yeah, I'm about to funk on level 11 rather than 10. I'm still not there yet. So I can go ahead and scratch that bass from the list. So I guess the next bass that I gotta try out extensively, like trying to gig with it and play with people, is a Rickenbacker. And I'm gonna be devastated if I don't like that one. So for those that are looking for me to get those Grail basses, if you care about that sort of thing, because I'm not a gearhead, um, they serve different purposes. I use them for different things. So um, that's the next thing. I need to play on a rig, an authentic rig, not anything from China, something for real, Rickenbacker, and then I'll be able to make another video and let you know what I think about that, because those are the bases, man. Those are the bases. Those are the bases. They're authentic. It's kind of like Paul McCartney with a Hofner bass. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those iconic things. And the bass player from my favorite band, Rage Against the Machine, plays a Music Man, or played a Music Man in the videos that I heard or seen. So I was like, yeah, man, that's gonna be hella funky. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, like I said, each bass that I have serves a specific function. So I don't even have all of them. I think my PJ bass is at the church still. But this is my rock bass. This is a Rogue with an Audaire preamp, standard pickups. I didn't change the pickups in this one. Did do a little custom artwork on it to make it look, fly. This is my rock bass. This is the one I can beat up and don't get too upset about it getting messed up, because it's made to be beat up. Aside from that, I don't want to get it beat up because it looks real pretty. It's really like, look at that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Yeah. And this is my Thunderbird. It's an Epiphone, but I didn't really want the Gibson. So I got my Thunderbird. I wanted the shape. It gives me the aesthetic that I want. And it also gives me a really, really deep, I ain't gonna say P-bass sound, but a really bass heavy sound. It leans toward the Motown type thing, rock type thing. It has a growl in it just inherently. This was my original rock bass. I had punked it out, but then I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I added some sexy pieces to it. Changed out the hardware up top and stuff. Seymour Duncan pickups here. Added these strap locks here. This also has an Audaire preamp in it. Has a volume, has mid, pickup selector, treble, and bass here with the mid frequency switch there. This is the first bass I've ever played. So this is the Hall of Fame bass. This is a Hall of Fame bass. I don't ever play this bass. I let her chill. She served me well for a good 10 years, straight up. This is one of my solo girls. This is kind of like my baritone bass. So rather than it being B to C, this is strung up E to F. So E, A, D, G, C, F here. And I think the strings are, I want to say 100 to 18. That's what I want to say. So yeah, I think that's it. So I do this one for mostly like solo stuff, or if I'm practicing chords or whatever and I want to go into a higher register, I do that. This here is one of my slap basses. Like, I absolutely love slap on this one. This is the Ibanez Talman 310. Has the volume, pickup selector, treble, bass, and then a switch that changes the pickup voice and then the bridge pickup. This is my Sire, talked about that one, my M2, and this is one of my first basses I've ever modified. So this holds a special spot in my heart here. And this also has an Audaire pickup in it. Have my fretless down here that I need to put in a preamp, an acoustic, and a lead. So yeah, that's the whole thing. I will get with y'all a little bit later whenever I get the opportunity to play this bass, and I'll make an update video for y'all. Till then, this Bully the Kid. It's my little dude. Till then, it's Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy. Hey, man.
I got a bag.
You got a bag?